Then he says, Yukhaadi'oonal. They try to deceive Allah. Who's trying to deceive Allah? It is the hypocrites. Yukhaadi'oonal. They're trying to deceive Allah. Wallazeena aamanoo. And they're trying to deceive those who believe. وَمَا yakhda'oona illaaa anfusahum. But they're not actually deceiving anyone at all except their own selves. With their claims to be true believers and to mingle in with the crowd of the believers, Allah calls this their attempt at deception. What they really are is no different from the other category that was described, those who disbelieve, those who proclaim their disbelief. They're no different as far as Allah is concerned. And when they try to mingle in with the ranks of the believers, Allah Azza wa Jal calls them out as attempting to be spies, basically. They're trying to fool Allah, they're trying to fool those who believe, but they're actually not fooling anyone except their own selves. وَمَا yash'uroon. And they don't even realize. They have no realization. Here it's very important that we make a very critical distinction that all Muslims should be aware of. It's a very basic thing, but sometimes it gets lost in our conversations. There are two basic kinds of hypocrites. There are two basic kinds of hypocrites. Hypocrites that are non-Muslims, but are pretending to be Muslim. You could call that a spy, a double agent, whatever you want to call them, right? These are people that may be sitting in the crowd right now. They have ulterior motives. I'll give you an example of a munafiq, a real-time example, just so you know how real this situation is. I was in Chicago not too long ago. And I came from the Arabic, we had an advanced Arabic class during daytimes. So the masjid is basically empty before Dhuhr time. And I'm leaving the masjid and this guy pulls up, long beard, turban, green clothes on, slippers, the whole gear, you know. And he pulls up to me at the random guy, blonde, blue eyes, long blonde hair, right? Interesting archetype. He pulls up and he goes, "Aren't you the guy from YouTube?" And I was like, I'm not sure who you're referring to. Yeah, you give those talks, right? I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's me. And we just started talking, and some brothers were going to take us out to lunch, and he wanted to jump in. And I knew something's up with this guy. And my Arabic tutor also who was with me, he said, "Hada shakhs khatir." This guy's dangerous, just watch out. There's something off about this guy, But the other younger brothers, they're a little more naive, so they said, no, let him tag along. Yeah, you can join us for lunch, great. So he comes for lunch. Not 2 minutes go by, and what happens? He says, yeah, we should be proud to be calling ourselves terrorists. Allah says we terrorize disbelievers. We should take pride in that. And I know already this guy, something's up. He wants these naive teenage boys and these college students to say, yeah. And he's probably wearing a recorder on him. Something's up, So we try to dismantle his arguments and we say, brother, I don't think you're in the right state of mind. And if you speak like this, we'll have to report you to the authorities. 2 minutes later, he's like, I gotta go, akhi. I gotta go, And then it so happens, we actually found out later on, he made mention he was sent by this masjid, he sent even to this sheikh and that sheikh. We called those sheikhs. We called the masjid. This person has no idea who this guy is. I don't know what you're talking about. And guess what we find out? He was sent by a church group. And they have people like this sent to masajid all over America nowadays. They want to catch people on secret video cameras and tape and whatnot. And he knew who I was too. They know their stuff. They do their homework, And it's not like I'm that famous, but they know. But they do these things, and this is one kind of munafiq. They know they're not Muslim. They're trying to, fit in our ranks and get us to do ridiculous things. And, Muslims should be not naive of these things. We should be cautious and careful and be kind of savvy about what's going on around us also, right? So that's one kind of munafiq. But then there's a second kind of munafiq, it's even more dangerous and more scary. You know which kind of munafiq that is? The hypocrite who doesn't even know that he or she is a hypocrite. They don't even know. They don't even realize it. They actually think they're good Muslims. They think so. And this could be any one of us. This second category is more scary because it could apply to any one of us. And this idea was so scary even to the Sahaba. Among the Sahaba are people like Umar bin al-Khattab radiallahu anhu, who's guaranteed paradise. But when the names of the hypocrites, it is known that there are certain people that Allah has told the messenger, these are munafiqun. He's worried, is my name in that list or not? He's worried because he understands that there are two different kinds of munafiq. There's the spy who knows he's non-Muslim, and there's the one who doesn't even realize. At the end of this ayah, Allah gives us a clue into the second kind of munafiq. They don't even realize it themselves. وَمَا yash'uroon. They have no realization. They have no realization. But then how will someone know how will you and I know, first of all, if we are suffering from this disease?